Hello, in this video, we're going to talk about dreamscaping your relationships. What would you like your relationships to look like? What would be the ideal relationship? What would it look like? How would you know? And what would all the relationships in your life be like in your ideal dreamscaping world? This is part 3 of the Mental Health Awareness Intentional Living series. How would you like the relationships in your life to look like? Now remember, we have tons of relationships, right? We have tons of friends. We have family members. We have brothers and sisters. We have parents, grandparents. We have cohorts and people that you see every day. You have personal trainers. You name it, you have it in your life. There's tons of relationships, and all of those relationships have to be managed. And so what would you like those relationships to look like? Think about it, and you might can write it down and see if those ideal relationships are possible. With your spouse. Dreamscaping your spouse, your relationship with your spouse. So I have this picture on there of a newlywed. Now, I think they're in a perfect position to dreamscape their perfect life because their whole life is ahead of them, right? So it's easy for them to think about all the possibilities and all of the awesome things that are going to happen together, all the travels, all of the childbearing years, retirement together. I think, and then sometimes when we've been married for so long, it could be hard for us to dreamscape. But the good thing is, we're dreamscaping right now. What about significant other? I love my significant other. So with the significant other, it could be girlfriend, boyfriend, someone that you are intimate with, maybe physical and mentally, and you have a social connection. What are your relationships? Or how would your relationship look like? How would you know that things are in your dreamscape, or that you're in the flow of your perfect, ideal, significant other relationship? Children. If you have children, how many children do you have? If you're a school teacher, how many children do you have? Or a youth minister, or any place where you are in charge of children. But for your own children, you have different children. Maybe you have one child. Maybe you have more. Maybe in your ideal life, you have tons of children, but each one are unique and significant. So how would your relationship be with your oldest, your youngest, your middle? Because birth order means something for those who study birth order and believe in it. How would your relationship be with your boy who loves sports, or your girl who loves MMA fighting, or any of your other kids with their unique hobbies and things like that? Your relatives. Now, man, this is just even bigger. Now we're like opening it up to even more possibilities, because we have relatives on your dad's side, your mom's side, and how would your relationship with your relatives look like in an ideal world, in a dreamscaping world? It's pretty cool to think about the possibilities, right? How about your business ventures? How would your relationships be in terms of business ventures? Would you be like doing well with your partner? My wife and I, we run lots of businesses together, and that's a relationship, and it's a different part of our relationship is that is important. How is your business relationship with other people? Maybe vendors that you work with, or your bankers, or your mortgage broker. Who are the top 10 people you would associate with in your personal life or business ventures? So you can choose. One of my mentors, he was talking about his top people, 10 people he would choose would include Russell Brunson, Mike Dillard, Frank Kern, Tony Robbins, movie directors, John Maxwell, Oprah, Mark Victor Hansen, T. Harv Eker. So, again, this is Dreamscaping Your Relationships, which is a big part of who we are, because after all, that's what we are, relationships. We have relationships with everyone, for the good or the bad. And what would your ideal relationships look like? If we know what it looks like, what it smells like, what it looks like from afar in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night, then we have, again, like I said, a measuring stick to see where we are and where we are right now, or where we want to be and where we are right now. Thank you very much. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, and share it. And you're always welcome to comment. I will answer every comment the best I can. Thank you very much.